Hey guys, it's LEGO Boys E3. Today I'm going to show you my 2x4x4 mod. So this right here is a 2x4x4 mod, which I just finished making out of a 4x4. It was a Shangshao 4x4, in case anyone cares. I didn't actually film any video of me making this. I actually started it a really long time ago, many months ago. Basically how you do this is you glue groups of two pieces together, such as these two, these two, these two, these two, these two, all the way around and on both sides. And you see, that will eventually turn the cube into this. Of course it looks the same on this axis, but on this axis you kind of have to flatten it. And so what you basically do is you cut everything off and then you fill the pieces with some filler just inside the holes of every piece, and then you use a belt sander, that's what I used at least, and just kind of sand down the whole surface. You may be wondering why it's pillowed, and that's for a good reason. Basically the mechanism of this and many other 4x4s is like a ball, and so you have an inner layer running around right here, and that inner layer goes right up to the very surface, right underneath these top four pieces. And so if you actually look under there, I'm not really sure if you can see that, but these four pieces at their very tip are about a half a millimeter thick, maybe around a millimeter. They are very, very, very thin. So you can imagine that if you were to flatten these sides anymore, these pieces wouldn't really exist and you wouldn't really have much of a puzzle, or at least all the inside of it would be showing, which wouldn't look very good. So you either have to pillow it like this or just make these pieces really, really high, like almost the same height as on a normal 4x4, which wouldn't really look good either. So the best middle ground is just doing it pillowed. So this puzzle is the only cuboid, besides maybe the 1x2x2, that I have ever made. My biggest cuboid in my collection before this puzzle was probably like a 1x3x3. So yeah, I have absolutely no idea how to solve this, so it'll be really fun to learn how to solve it in the future. But also, since this was the first one that I've ever made, it is far from perfect. If you actually look at the pieces here, disregarding the stickers, you can tell that the heights of the pieces differ a little tiny bit between them because I didn't really make it perfectly. There's also a weird thing where the pieces kind of go up and down. I don't really think that's avoidable. But for the most part, I really do like the end quality and end product of this puzzle. Overall, it was actually pretty easy to make. Including the stickers were probably one of the easiest parts of this puzzle compared to other puzzles. They took me probably less than an hour, whereas if you compare that to something like my Pyraminx barrel, which has way fewer stickers, that took me at least 2 or 3 hours. And that's because I didn't actually cut any of the stickers. You can see that these are just 4x4 stickers, and these ones I actually kind of cheated on. They're actually 3x3 stickers. So I actually had a leftover set of Weilong GTS stickers, even though I don't own a Weilong GTS. I don't know why I had them, but I did. And so I found that the height of these pieces about equaled the height of a 3x3 piece. So if I just cut off kind of the weird curvy edges of these Weilong pieces, then I made a nice rectangular piece. And that looks something like this once you cut all the stickers. So you cut along either side, you cut these two out, and you have this. All 8 of them, perfect number, perfect size, worked out really well. The one thing I did notice is these pieces, for some reason, the edges are slightly longer than the corners for some reason on this cube. And so that means that these middle pieces are actually a little bit taller, the stickers, than the stickers on these pieces. And you can notice that on every side. But I did try and even them out and put them all in those same places on each side. So it looks pretty good still. And these pieces are actually curved, so preferably you would have curved stickers there too. But yeah, I'm not going to cut perfectly custom stickers for this puzzle if I have something this easy that works. So yeah, that's pretty much it besides the turning. I'll just do a quick checkerboard pattern on here. So I think the best way to do this is to do a 3x3 checkerboard pattern and then do a 2x2 on top of that. So that gives you full checkerboard on these sides and 3x3 checkerboard on these sides. So that looks pretty good. And now I think what it's time to do is to scramble this puzzle up. And so the way that you scramble cuboids, even though I don't have a cuboid, I definitely know this, is you just kind of do non-shape-shifting moves like this, because this cube actually can shape-shift. It is a 4x4, but it does have bandaged moves. I'll show you that in a second. Here we go. I think that's probably good enough. Now what you can do is you can start to turn these layers 90 degrees, and just kind of turn them like this. So now you notice that these pieces can't turn at all. That layer that could turn earlier can't turn now, because it's bandaged. And now we can just scramble this kind of like a 2x2. I believe the lowest layer of a cuboid like this becomes what the puzzle turns into. So 2x4x4, so it turns into a 2x2. And here we go. So I know how to start solving this. I guess you would just get it back into the normal shape. But then after that, I have absolutely no idea how to go about solving this. So it'll be a fun challenge to figure out how to solve, or maybe I'll just look it up. I don't know. But yeah, really interesting puzzle. I'm definitely going to make some more cuboids in the future because this one turned out really well. And that's just about it for this video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!